Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike, and today we're going to talk about Polestar. And the Polestar 2 as well as the Polestar 1. All the images I'm using today, well, the credit goes to Polestar and Volvo, they're their photos. But what is Polestar? Well, basically Polestar used to be the performance division of Volvo, but now they build electric and hybrid vehicles. Their own separate brand now. And we got to start with the Polestar 1. The Polestar 1 came out not that long ago. And in my opinion, it's a great looking coupe. It's a hybrid system actually, but this was designed to show off the potential of the new brand, being Polestar, and what they can do. So this is an ultra premium, luxurious, very quick GT car. And just look at it. Long and sleek, very nice body lines, nice and simple, but very classy. This vehicle hybrid system makes 600 horsepower and 737 pound-feet of torque. Very impressive numbers. It basically started at $155,000 though. That was the base model. There's only like one trim above that, but that's a lot of money. And it's limited production, so what Polestar wanted to do is make something that's more affordable, more practical. So they made the Polestar 2. So let's talk about it. We'll start with styling. The front end. I like it. It has a grille. I use quotations because it's not real, but it's nice. From afar you would never know that this is an electric vehicle. It looks just like a regular combustion engine. The headlights, nice and sharp. Volvo used these Thor headlights in a lot of their vehicles. It's new styling cues, and I like to see it here in the Polestar. It's a nice, classy look. But the front end, it's very nice looking and kind of aggressive in a way. Now the side profile. Now here's where some people don't like this vehicle. It has very nice body lines, but you can tell the door sill is very tall. This vehicle is supposed to be like an in-between vehicle, like a sedan and a crossover mixed. So the vehicle does have a little bit more ground clearance than a regular sedan, but you also have more interior volume, very similar to a crossover, as well as your egress in and out of the vehicle is a little bit better than a regular sedan. But from the side, it still looks nice, like I said, good body lines, and I really like the rims. Polestar as well as Volvo does a good job at making these rims look classy but very sporty in the same way. Now the rear end. I really like this rear end, guys. It's pretty simple, but I really like those tail lights. They truly stand out. They're basically a C-clamp LED design, and I like how the bottom connects. A lot of cars are doing these LED beams in the back, and it looks good here. Overall, the exterior, it's quirky, it's different, but it's still very elegant, and it's still a good design. Now going into the interior. The interior, nice premium materials. You sit down in very comfortable seats. Volvo as well as Polestar does a good job with their seats. They have nice bolstering. They're not too aggressive, but just enough to hold you in place. And the dash. Like I said, good materials, a very nice steering wheel, good buttons on there, a digital gauge cluster in front of the driver, great information. It's sort of configurable. It can do a few things as you select the modes and change a little bit, but you have a nice big screen in front of you. It's an 11-inch touchscreen. It looks very good. It's the latest system from the Volvo and Polestar companies. Their older systems were a little bit laggy. This one works very similar to a phone. You can just swipe through all the functions. This one's a little bit more quicker, very high resolution. The one thing I don't like is there's not really any hard touch buttons. To do anything, you basically have to go through the screen, and some of the systems are easy to use, others you kind of have to dig through them, so that's kind of an inconvenience. But below there you have the shifter. The regular Volvo shifter is weird. This one's even weirder. It's this little tiny thing, kind of looks like a razor, but you just move it ever so slightly and changes your gears for you. Overall, the interior, it looks great. It looks very modern while having a futuristic look. Big screen, very good tech. Overall, the Polestar 2 makes a very good impression, but let's talk the hard numbers. Hard numbers, guys. So, like I said, they want to make something that's more practical. So this is basically a 5-seater fastback. That's good. You fit more people in there. You have 4 doors, a little bit more practical. And you get that 11-inch screen, like I said. This vehicle is all electric. It's not a hybrid like the Polestar 1. And you get, about 233 miles. That's pretty decent. Obviously, there's some Teslas as well as some other manufacturers that get more range other vehicles. But 0 to 60 times with this, 4.7 seconds. That's pretty good. This vehicle is all-wheel drive. It's always nice. There's a motor to the front as well as a motor in the back. And this vehicle starts at almost $60,000. Basically $59,900. So it's still pretty expensive, but it's not quite as expensive as the Polestar 1, obviously. And I think it's a pretty good vehicle overall. I assume eventually we'll get another model probably the Polestar 3. I really wish they had a better name for it, but it's a good attempt. They went from a nice, very expensive GT Polestar 1, very exclusive vehicle, and made something more practical, more user-friendly. And I hope they continue this. But I want to know what you guys think. If you're in the price range where you want to spend $60,000+ on an electric vehicle, would you go for this because it's different and quirky, or would you go for something like a Tesla? I want to know. And please, if you haven't already and you want to, check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content. We talk about cars, trucks, SUVs and crossovers, combustion engines, and EVs. A little bit of everything. And please, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you guys for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.